Wow.
and tempering it that way. But that was the thing that worked so well for me, is that they never pushed me. They never said, you have got to do this. It was more so me saying, I want to do this, and I want to practice, and I want to get stronger, and I want to get faster. And then they would say, okay, great. Here's what we think you could do. And then it became a process. And so it was much, there was no sort of like authoritarian, clamp down on me kind of thing, because I didn't need it. I had the drive.
It's so funny. Like, I have a dear friend, Andrea, whose son is a soccer player. And over the weekend, we were chatting about this, and he was saying the same thing about his son. And I'm like, he's going to be great. Because he was like, oh, he's going to miss out on all this stuff. And I'm like, but he's going to bed early and doing his stretching on his own. I'm like, some kids just have that intrinsic thing. Where do you think that came from for you? And look, there were lots of influences in your life and lots of things that happened that we'll touch on. But like, you talk about nature versus nurture. That seems like a nature thing to me. And is that like a Sprouse family trait? Like, was
If there's any of that from sort of the nature side of it, it definitely would have come from my mom. And, she was also, my biggest sort of supporter through my young tennis journey before I could drive.
yeah,
She was the one taking me practice and tournaments
sure.
and stuff. But I will say that the one big event that changed everything for me, where I became aware that this is how I was, it was definitely when my brother died when I was 11.